Welcome to Property Talk from Louise's Lounge. My name is Louise Seatley and I'm Managing Director of Exclusive Links Real Estate. And with over 17 years in the Dubai real estate market, I know a few things and I know a few people. And through our podcast series, it's an opportunity for us to give some insights into the Dubai real estate market, discuss some interesting topics, have some guest attendees, and it's also an opportunity for you to meet some of our team. On today's episode, we welcome Ihab Farid, CEO of GTA Inspectors. Ihab's vast experience spans over 3 decades with Fortune 500 companies in North America, New Zealand, Australia, and the MENA region. GTA Inspectors is a RERA certified snagging company and the proud members of the Association of Project Engineers, Ontario, Canada, and members of the International Association of Certified Home Inspectors, the most respected inspection association in the world. So Ihab, thank you for joining us today. It's great to have you here
welcome.
on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
And being on our couch today. And GTA Inspectors, I've just done your introduction and we talked about you being a RERA certified snagging company. But talk us through the basics. What actually is a property inspection?
Okay, very good question. So property inspection is, in a very simple term, it's a service that is done by professional companies to identify the condition of a property. This property could be residential, commercial, you name it, at a certain given time. What sometimes people are confused with, it's not a guarantee of future performance. It's at a certain time, this is the condition of the property in terms of the safety of the occupants that will be occupying this property, or the value of the property if any defects can impact this value.
Okay.
So that's in a very simple format. Of course, there's an extended form. I'm sure throughout the discussion we'll talk more about it. But if somebody want to get just an idea, what are we talking about here? Property inspection is exactly what I mentioned, just identifying what is the condition of a specific property at a certain given time.
Right there and then.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a service usually done during real estate transactions. So people are buying, renting real estate, or facility management if we're talking about commercial setting like malls or whatever. If a change of facility management, let's say, is changing hands, a new facility management company is moving in, so they need to know the condition at a certain point in time, and then so they can keep up with all the maintenance and so on and so forth.
I suppose people who are potentially buyers, or as you say, people that have accommodation where somebody's going to move in, they want to be preventive and they need to know what the condition is right there and then.
Absolutely, and it happens. There's a whole kind of inspections that people are asking for. It could be, we see it from all walks of different types of people. So let's say people are renting out a property. So even before they move in, although they did not buy it, but they need to know the condition. Typically, they are worried about any, let's say, electrical safety hazards or whatever.
Tenants themselves are doing
Tenants
the
themselves, they do it. And on the other hand, the landlord, they do it as well because they need to record and report the condition of the property before the tenants move out. It's called move-in inspection. So when they leave, they want to move out inspection so they can compare and see if the tenant had any damages or anything. Has to do with the security deposit that the tenant paid and whether they need to deduct anything or so on and so forth. The most common in this particular, and I'll tell you why I'm saying this particular part of the globe, is what we call pre-handover inspection. So pre-handover inspection, that's, I would say, 90+% of our business is coming from pre-handover. Pre-handover meaning that somebody bought an off-plan property, and it's time to take handover. So the developer called them and say, your villa or your property, your apartment, whatever is ready. This is where they hire a professional inspection company to go and do the pre-handover inspection on their behalf as a third party. Of course, the developer have done already their best and they have their own inspection, internal inspection people to make sure that they deliver the unit, and they think that this is
How it should
basically
be.
in the best condition. But of course, you can imagine developer would not have the training or the skill set or the equipment to do the proper inspection like a professional inspection company. That's where the buyer will hire a company, professional company, to do that pre-handover, give them a report, and this report goes to the developer again. Usually the developer, depend on who are, the developer or whatever, they give them a timeline where they will rectify all the issues that has been discovered in the report. And usually there's a lot of issues that, of
I was
course,
going to say, how many pages do you have of defects in general? A lot.
A lot.
Because you're going up into the electrics,
The roof and
the roofing.
yeah, absolutely.
It's not just that visual snagging. You're literally
It's
pulling,
funny,
pushing, checking.
the as per the standard term, from largest association of certified home inspectors, which we belong to, which is called INTERNACHI, International Association of Certified Home Inspectors in Colorado, the USA, or in general, they call property inspection, it's a visual inspection of the property. So people, when they read this, what do you mean visual? I can do a visual. I mean, it's not, but actually the term visual is chosen selectively because it's a non-invasive test, meaning that we don't go to inspect property and then we start to break walls and open the roof, and if we find something, we dig deeper and we take the grills of the air conditioner out. We don't do that.
No.
That's why it's called visual. However, the proper inspection company will have the proper tools that they don't even need to do that. We have, we use thermal imaging cameras, we use infrared cameras and so on to see things happening that we cannot see, that we cannot see with our naked eyes. So that's basically what's it.